Entonces, tonight I was asked to go and do a ceremony for some people. And as part of that ceremony, the teaching of we only keep what we have by giving it away came up. And what I mean by that is that we have a lot of teachings. We learn those teachings as we walk this journey. But when we step away, or for whatever reason, we don't perform these ceremonies in a regular way, they go idle in our minds and our hearts. And we may not forget them, but they remain hidden from us. And in order to keep those memories, to keep those teachings, to keep those ceremonies, we need to share that with other people. We need to talk about it. And as each time I talk about it, and each time I perform these ceremonies, it stays fresh in my mind. So I keep it there. I keep it for myself fresh as I give it away to other people. And recently I was very sick for quite a while. And during my sickness, as my teachings have told me, you put your bundle away. Put your bundle away because of the fact that you don't want to make others sick by using your bundle. So I put my bundle away while I was sick so that I could care for myself. You see, I carry a people's pipe. And the responsibilities of carrying that people's pipe is that when somebody calls and is in need, I go to them and I help them. Now, I'm no good to anybody, and I could actually be harmful to people if I do that when I'm not in balance, when I'm not in a healthy way. So recently I pulled my bundle back out and I smudged it down, fed it, cleansed it. And then I did this ceremony tonight for these people that were struggling around issues with their children. and the tears were heavy. The emotion was heavy. But it was through doing this ceremony for them that I awakened that spirit, that I awakened those teachings, that I have come back to the purpose that I was meant to do, to walk in a good and faithful way, to walk in, as we Cree say, tapue, truth. Truth in everything we do, say, feel, think. When you ask the old ones, some of you call them elders, when we ask the old ones what the meaning of life is, at least the old ones that I've worked with, they say tapue. You walk truthfully with the 7 sacred teachings. So before you do or say anything, you ask yourself, is this tapue? Is this honoring the 7 sacred teachings? And if it is, then go ahead and do it. If it isn't, then don't do it. And this is not by democratic vote or the power of a majority. I'm honoring 6 of the 7, but not the 7th one. Well, it doesn't work like that. Here you need a unanimous decision. So as I was doing this ceremony tonight, it felt like a rebirth of sorts, because I hadn't done any ceremony since I was sick. And these things started to flood back. Not just things that, I carried a couple months ago, but teachings that I had learned many, many years ago, but truly hadn't utilized in my life. I guess you'd call it going back to the grassroots. So that's what I did tonight. So no matter whether it's these teachings, sharing oral history, or whatever it is, it could be cooking, it could be mechanics, you keep it by giving it away. Sharing that knowledge is somewhat similar to, dad working on his car, and his son or daughter come out and he starts teaching them about the car parts, about how to fix different things. He's keeping that for himself, but he's also empowering himself to continue more, because he's getting feelings that, I'm teaching the younger generation. He's sharing it with them, and this empowers most people, knowing that you're giving back, knowing that you're walking in a good way, knowing that you're honoring the 7 sacred teachings, knowing that you're doing tap way. And I just wanted to share that with you tonight. Oh,